Very good evening to all ladies and gentlemen, distinguished VIP guests, dignitaries, startups, faculty and students, and a very warm welcome to the CIIC Brigade Rape Inauguration Ceremony. Today, it's a special day, a day for celebration of innovation, perseverance, curiosity and creative intellect. We will now begin the introductory function with invocation to the Almighty, beseeching His divine blessings. I now request Maulana Dr. P.S. Syed Masood Jamali, Dean and
a prop tech accelerator along with a academic incubator. So we quite often say that CIC supports startups and entrepreneurs in three forms. We call Triple M strategy. That is mentor, money and market. So we help startups when come up with idea, we will mentor them both technically and business wise. When we will help them to raise funds, that is money, either through government funds or with private investments. And then we will help them to reach out to the market, whether it is a domestic or a global market. But today, by seeing all these efforts, and then CIC has traveled in the successful journey of last 3 years, I should add the fourth M, which is the management support. I think without management support, this would not have been possible. So I thank all our management team, starting from our Vice Chancellor, Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Additional Registrar, Senior General Manager, and all our Deans and HODs and the entire faculty team for making this happen. Our board member, SMB sir, who has been supportive for our accelerator initiative. So CIC has set up this ground ready. When we started 3 years before, we actually don't know where we are going, but we are now set the ground ready, and we have reached the 100. We are actually hitting a century today. It's a celebration of hitting a century. So we are releasing the 100 startups today. But there are more announcements going to come, but I don't want to steal the thunder. But a few points I would like to highlight is CIC going to focus on this strategy on two aspects. One is forward integration and another is backward integration. So in the forward integration side, we will help startups from graduating from incubator to accelerator. So with the support of our board member SMB sir, we are setting up our global hybrid accelerator. We will help startups to go to Dubai and so on. In fact, recently we took 5 of our startups, thanks to the support of Startup Tamil Nadu. We took them to GITEX and Dubai Expo and shown them market. So we'll grow beyond India, that is a forward integration. On the backward integration, we will go to the tier 2 and tier 3 and down south, and then help. Our vision of our chancellor is to help the rural ecosystem. So we have, setting up our campus in Madurai and so on. So there are more announcements going to come. But the point here is we are going to grow both forward as well as backward. That's our strategy of CIC of going forward. And then now we have set the ground ready. Thanks to all our well-wishers and supporters.
CIC is doing and the support that Startup Tamil Nadu is doing and the government of Tamil Nadu is doing, very soon you'll see Chennai on the map of India as a startup capital. A niche of a business. You've all heard of fintech growing exponentially. You've heard of edtech growing exponentially. You've heard of e-commerce growing exponentially. You've heard of medtech doing extremely well. In fact, of the 61 unicorns in India, there's only one prop tech unicorn which became a prop tech in 2021 called NoBroker. But the interesting story is that it took 22 years for the first prop tech, for the first unicorn in the fintech space. Pine Labs, which was started in 1998, became a unicorn in 2021. Paytm, which started in 2000, became a unicorn in 2017. So 17 to 20 years. The good thing about PropTech, started in 2014, became a unicorn in 2021, 7 years. So like India has leapfrogged the cellular, the laptop, we believe PropTech is going to leapfrog all other verticals. Which is coming our way, it'll kill more people, it'll affect more people in the next decade or so. It's called electromagnetic radiation, which is a result of all the cellular devices that we carry and the radiation that they emit, including...
This is a picture on the right that sort of, really made me look at it for a few minutes. What you see is a stark difference of the same place in less than a year. The photo on the right top is August 2016, the photo in the bottom right is March 2017. I'm not here to make any judgment calls, but that's the reality, right? The way we are growing, the way we are progressing, and the way the construction is happening, this is going to happen. But we can live in unison, is the message we are saying. I think the construction is bound to happen, it should happen, but how do we live in harmony, how do we live sustainability is the point. Another thing, somebody asked us, when we were, at REAP, somebody asked us, you're talking about it, why does it flood in Chennai, or why does a certain phenomena happen in a certain place recurringly, right? And I think the basis of the research that we had done and basis all the people that we've been speaking to, what we understand is, it's the vanishing, by the way, this is exactly the same story that we have in Bangalore. Bangalore as well, which is vanishing lakes and water bodies, rampant urbanization, and how the whole thing is, how do you really have both of them and still have a win-win, right? Now,
and technology track the usage of water and try to change the behavior of the customer or the end user, how they treat or use the water. So that is what we do. It's not water metering. Water metering is there for like decades. So it's similar to an electricity meter. At the end of the month you get a bill and nobody cares about it and they pay their bill. What we do is we constantly push the data and we help the user to understand where the high usages happen, where the wastages happen, and by informing them constantly, their behavior change happens. That's what we do in WeGot. So now I will get into the journey of WeGot. WeGot got founded in 2015. Myself, Vijay Krishna, we were running another company and we created this product for a very specific application of hot water monitoring. And then later when we approach our various customers and architects and consultants, we understood there is a larger market and larger space for such solution. So from the tracking of just hot water, we went to build the entire water management solution. So Abhilash and Sandeep, they joined us, and that is when we got started in April 2015. And the initial focus was residential buildings. We were fixing meters, and I am happy to see one of our customer right next to us, Miss Lata. They are our customers from 2016. And she was like asking Sriram lots of things on the app side. So really good to see a happy customer here.
We can give you a workspace or a meeting space across 24 Indian cities within 5 kilometers of wherever you are in those 24 cities. So you can cycle to work, you can walk to work if you're a younger person and you have the energy to walk, you can walk to work. Definitely cycle to work. That's basically our mission, is to kind of create a drop-in workspace, drop-in office, the time that you want, when you want, right? And that's probably the reason for the title also. So an office that floats along with you, right? The problem, and today this has become very, very apparent in COVID, right? So all of us, the commute has become suddenly a demon, right? Why should I commute? Why should I travel to some place, right? Why should I spend lesser time with my family? All of this has become a demon because now with COVID we all realize how much we were missing in the older ways of working and older ways of the economy in general, right? And that's basically what's also this is what current or the past was, right? So you had one office headquarters in Mumbai or headquarters in Chennai, headquarters in Bangalore, everybody who got recruited had to relocate to that city to kind of find job, find work. Two things drove our life mad, right? One is clock and one where the HQ is, right? But the future is really distributed, right? And for a distributed world, you need a different kind of an office space, which is basically what we are creating, right? An office space that can kind of be wherever you want, whenever you want. A floating office is basically what we are creating. And today's real estate, existing solutions don't solve for it, which is why you kind of need a different kind of solution.
That are interested in this space to come in and talk to us about 3 specific areas that we are presenting to you. The world of automation, I'm going to just stop this video here. Material science and waste management. These are the 3 areas that we've identified that we're going to be requesting for solutions to problems that you all might identify. We will actually be announcing some specific problems on our website, non-CISC's website on January 1st. And this is how the hackathon is going to work. The application
like engineering college, ITI, polytechnic, arts and science college, medical college, veterinary college, all persons were giving this awareness camp. So in this awareness camp, students you can participate, and then first we are giving ideation in this awareness camp for students. In that ideation throughout Tamil Nadu we are covering all colleges. After that, region wise we are selecting some students and we are giving boot camps for them. So boot camps is the next criteria we are giving. And then out of that, final pitching, 40 teams we have selected. In the 25 teams we will do 1 lakh each. So we will do a prize about 1 lakh. So I request all the students to participate in that program. And from that pitching, you will innovate some product. That is very important. So innovation, our Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute, we are promoting not only entrepreneurs, but also innovators.
Till date, IVP program they have fully cooperated. Nearly 100 plus applications they have submitted. Out of 100 plus, I proudly say that they are the number 1 and 25 plus awarded. Out of 25, 10 people have completed that product. They are ready to market. That is also good for us. Nearly we have screened 1,200 applications for innovation grant. Out of 1,200, we are reaching 185.
It's a very important event today. Since we are a small gathering here, but more than anything, it's really the partnership and the journey that the startup, the CIC, has achieved and accomplished. We all want to leave a better world for our children, for our grandchildren, and for the younger generation. But at the rate at which we are progressing, it's damaging. We are really damaging the environment. We are damaging what has been given to us by God. So we have a responsibility of protecting this. And you would see it's quite frightening to know that 2030 Chennai would run out of water. I lived in Dubai most of my life, which is a desert. Dubai is a desert or Chennai is a desert? Because in the summers we don't have drinking water. I buy water in my house. I have to, order for the tanker. So therefore, it's urbanization, extreme urbanization that has happened of the rural population, which has migrated, for a livelihood. Why do people move to the cities? Because they have, an earning opportunity. They don't have much in the rural areas. So it is upon us, and one of our motive is to create more entrepreneurs in the rural area as well. So we are starting a CIC in Madurai. very soon. So, and in Kilagarai, our native place. So we'll be able to cover agriculture industry, marine industry, in the coastal belt. So we can really cover the whole of the south. See, we have to live. Mankind is the biggest threat. We are the biggest threat for mankind. The man is the biggest threat for mankind because we are destroying. And I have a sad story to share.